I'm about to call Sally for the first time ever and meet her, so I'm really excited. I have absolutely no idea what to expect, but should be good. Stay tuned.
Well, maybe we could work on doing like a little sort of a coming out journey.
That would be amazing. This is Sally. We are finally meeting in person with our masks on. And of course, this is the most incredible house I've ever seen. Look at all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's my story.
We're both a mess.
Oh, Orit, like I said, how many people get a song written about them? And I mean, I've talked about all these things, but it just makes it so real. That's real. It's just real.
Yeah, it's real.
It's almost like yes, it's a song about me, but it's also a collective. When I really, really think about it, and when I hear it in this song, like, I did really survive that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Thank you. What a gift. Like, I hear the song, and it affects me in many ways, on many emotional levels. But I want to brag about it, that someone took the time to tell this history. Man. Yes, I want everybody to hear this. I want you to sing this song. I want you to put that out there. I want you to just, I'm so grateful, so grateful that it's you. It's almost getting like, I think that's what it must feel like to get the gold medal for the Olympic high jumpers. Like it makes me feel
Important.
That's hard to say.
I know I'm trying to.
It's hard to say.
But you are.
Sally's here, and when I first started playing shows, I was maybe 15, 16, and living at home still, and my mom would sometimes come to the gig, and we had a rule after the first few times, no eye contact with mom, because we would both burst into tears. And Sally and I, like, we spent just as much time crying together as we did talking together. It's wonderful to have you here. Now, Sally was the first project I did with the Story to Song, and I was talking to Grant, and he said, well, we've paired you up with a 79-year-old lesbian. And I thought, there's no way this woman doesn't have an incredible story. There were no equal rights in her era of growing up. There is no way this woman doesn't have an amazing story. It might not be the story she wants to share. Let's find out. It was the story she wanted to share, and so there's a lot of history here, and a lot of perseverance and incredible spirit of this incredible person who was an activist, and we still need people like her. So give her a round of applause before. And I've got the extra delicious pleasure of having Grant play some piano with me on this. So. All the girls loved Elvis, but I loved Doris Day. When she sang about her secret love, I I knew there had to be a way. Well, I was smart to keep my mouth shut. Even back then I was no fool. I played kissing games with Billy to fit in with the kids at school. There was no word for what I was. There was nobody to ask. I only found out later, kids like me can go up dying by the hands of the flask. I lost my mama, I lost my dad. With my own truth I stumbled round. And if I knew anything at all, I had to leave this too small town. Well, then came the big city. I met another one like me. She came and opened up my eyes, a thriving underground to see. And though we hid out in the streets, always hiding out in the open, at least between the walls, we finally knew that we weren't broken. But they chased us, threatened arrest. So how could we ever get any rest? Imagine yourself strapped to a bed, getting forced to electrocute your head. And then one night in '69, the cops stormed a bar called Stonewall. But by then the queens, they'd had enough. They brought their fists into the brawl. Wigs came off, high heels went flying, feather boas bright. We'd had enough. The time was now, and we stood up for the fight. Well, it took courage, it took humor, and it took cooperation. But slowly, with our rainbow flag, we won our liberation. And I know exactly who I am, and I'm free to love out loud. But it took so much to get here, and for that I'm truly proud. And it's not that I'm not scared, or that I'm not worried still. As far as I'm concerned, we're only halfway up the hill. Hate still marches far away, and even in these parts, and we must keep on fighting till we've won all their hearts. Oh, we must keep on fighting till we've won all their hearts.
Sally Papso.